You have a question on your mind and you would like to know if the answer is yes or no. Today we're going to be answering that question in the piles before you. Hi, my name is Diana, Psychic Intuitive, and before you are 6 piles to choose from. You can assign 1 pile to each question, and when you get to the reading, if you feel like the nature of the reading or the description of the question on your mind doesn't quite match your question, then that is not your reading, so feel free to back up and choose another one. The color of the crystal that you're most attracted to is your intuition at work. So lean in, pay attention, and go with your gut feeling on this one, okay? Pause the video if you have to make your choice or choices, and I will see you at your reading or readings. Welcome to your reading, pile 1. Today we're going to be answering the question that you have in mind, whether the answer is going to be yes or no. But first, I'm going to pull some tarot cards to determine what is the nature of your question, and this will give you a confirmation as to whether you've chosen the right pile or not. So give me a moment and let me shuffle and pull out your cards. Be right back. Okay, so we have pulled some tarot cards here for you from the Green Glyph tarot deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what this energy is that you're asking about. We have the Chariot. Okay, so it's something that you have been working very hard towards. I see a lot of ambition. I see you moving things in a certain direction. You're very focused. Okay, you have a lot of willpower, pile 1. You are very, very focused, and it's showing here in your energy. So there's ambition you have that you're very focused on, and I believe that this question is regarding that ambition of yours, or the direction that you're wanting to go. Maybe you're wanting to move somewhere, or you're wanting to move things in a certain direction, or there's something that you're very intensely focused on that you're hoping will lead to success or lead to some desired outcome. Next, we're getting the King of Wands. I'm getting from this that you're looking for motivation, pile 1. You're looking to know you received the motivation on this path. Like, is this the right path for me that I've chosen with my big giant wheel here that I'm headed down? Is this a good path for me? That's a possible question that's coming through. And perhaps this has to do with a man, someone you're wondering if, focusing on this person and putting all your ambitions and your focus on this person is the right, choice for you. I'm also getting that this situation or person, maybe you are a mentor yourself and you're wondering if you should continue along the path of this chosen career or vocation. Perhaps we got the Knight of Stones. Okay, so I see that you've worked very hard, pile 1. You worked very hard on this person or situation, and it's slow moving for sure. It is slow moving, and you're wondering, it's very, very solid, very real. I feel like you've got it in your hands, but it feels like maybe things are not moving in the direction or as fast as you would like. I'm seeing maybe going through some kind of a cold winter where it feels like, it's the atmosphere is cold, the vibe is cold, but you're remaining focused on it anyway. Maybe this is a situation you're asking about and getting the 8 of Cups. Perhaps you've thought about moving on from this situation. Maybe you feel abandoned in this situation. You feel like, this person has not been, or this situation has not been giving the returns that you would like. Or maybe you feel like someone moved on and left you behind and you're wondering about this situation, okay? Now, with the yellow crystal here, I'm feeling that no matter what the outcome of this question, my beautiful pile 1, you're going to be pleased with the direction of your life in general, where you're headed. Okay, yes or no, you're going to be pleased, okay? Because, I'm getting a sense of happiness. I'm getting a sense of luck. I'm getting a sense of positivity and happiness no matter what. Okay, it doesn't matter what. Whatever the outcome here does not determine your happiness. That's what I'm picking up on, okay? Maybe if you need to process or something like this, feel free to process, but ultimately know that no matter what the answer to this question, it's not going to be the end of you, okay? It's not. I see positivity, joy, luck in your future. I'm getting male energies too, so this may have to do with a man. But I'm seeing that you will receive, at the very least, understanding and enlightenment. You will understand the situation better. And a lot of times when we've figured out what it is about the situation, and we've come to a firm understanding of what is going on, and that releases us, right? That releases our anxieties. That releases us to make a different decision. So let's go ahead and take a look at what the answer is based on these oracle cards. We're getting for the first card, it's So the answer to your question looks like it's a no. There may be various responses here, but let's see what the next one is saying. No. Okay, no. For the next card we're getting here again, no. The door is closed. Okay. So it feels like maybe you already picking up on this, especially because maybe you were considering already walking away or abandoning the situation, or perhaps someone or something else abandoned the situation, and you're wondering, to your question is related to maybe, how slow things moved, compared to how focused and ambitious and driven you are. But yet it looks like the energy on the other end is someone who moved on, or perhaps you're realizing that you need to move on because of how slow things are going. No matter how hyped you are, no matter how focused you are, you need things to move faster. And I feel like the answer to your question, all right, revisit that exact question you asked, is no. Okay. Now, I do feel though, let's look at the fourth. Oh, the fourth card is also no. Yeah. So the answer is no to your question, pile one. I'm also getting that, it's, like I said, remember I said there's positivity and joy in this. You're being released, pile one. You're being released to target these amazingly powerful energies you got going on with your will, your drive, your ambition, your focus, your discipline, your hardworking energy. It's amazing. It's magnificent, pile one. It just needs to be focused at the right door. It just needs to be focused at the right door. The door that will open up and receive you, that will be happy to receive you. You will find it, because it says here, direct your focus elsewhere. There is an elsewhere for you to focus on. It's not this place. It's somewhere else. And you will do very well there, because your energies will be welcomed and received with open arms at this other place, person, or location. Okay? And that's what I'm seeing the cards for you, my beautiful pile one. If you found this reading to be resonant, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch up with you at the next one. Bye! Welcome to your reading, pile two. So you want to know the answer to this question that's on your mind. First of all, we're going to pull some tarot cards to get an idea of what your question is. Just read the energies on your question to get some confirmation that you're at the right pile. And we'll go from there, and then we'll take a look at your oracle cards, okay, and see what the answers have to reveal there. All right, let me go ahead and shuffle out your cards and pull out these energies for you. Give me a moment. Okay, so we have your 4 cards here. Let's take a look at what is the question you're asking, or get an idea of that question so we can get confirmation that you're at the right pile. We have the Ace of Cups. This may have to do with love. You may be asking a love question here. A question about a relationship, or having fallen in love with someone. Maybe you want to know if this is the right person for you, or if this is a true situation. Strength. We're getting strength. Yeah, this is about having courage. Okay, strength is about having courage. Strength on the inner, right? Inner strength. I feel like you feel a lot of conviction and compassion about a certain situation. A situation that you love, or perhaps a person that you love, and this is about that, a situation or a person. We have the 7 of Cups. Okay, and you're trying to make a choice here. I do feel like you may have several options in mind, and you're wondering if the choice that you're currently considering is the right one or not. That's a possibility. Perhaps you're just sort of like, it's just been on your mind, and you've been thinking on it. Everywhere you go, it's been on your mind. Which one do I choose? Which one do I choose? Could be a person, could be a place, could be a relationship. Okay, this could have to do with work for some of you. Maybe you're trying to figure out which place to go to work, or which place to go to school, which place to, or which team to team up with, right? Which group of people to team up with. Could be something like this. May also have to do with maybe a career choice, a career path that you have in mind that you really love, but you've had to be really strong and brave in dealing with this career choice. Maybe it's been difficult at times, and you've had to really show that inner strength and courage and stand your ground and keep pushing through. Perhaps it's been a bit of an uphill battle, and you're just maybe wondering, your question has to do with this particular situation. All right, so you chose this beautiful sort of indigo purple golden crystal cluster. So gorgeous. Kind of got hints of black in it as well. So I'm getting that it's like you already know the answer, because these color ranges are having to do with your psychic ability. I feel like you already kind of have the answer. This may have to do with a profession that is psychic in mind. Maybe you want to know if you if you should become a psychic, or maybe if you are a psychic, something like this, or if you have a spiritual powers. You want to know if you're spiritually empowered, if you really are connected to the divine. I feel that you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of clarity, you have worked a lot in opening your third eye. So I feel like you've worked on your intuition, and you know, or you have an idea of what direction this could go, but you just need that confirmation that's possible. So let's take a look at your first response here. We're getting too soon to tell. Okay, so maybe the spirit guides are advising you to spend a bit more time with the situation to get a better idea of whether it's a yes or a no. Let's take a look at your next. We see absolutely. Okay, we're getting yes. So I do feel like you felt very convicted about this path that you're on. And that's why you've pushed through the challenges. That's why you stood strong. You stood firm, pile 2. It could be a vocational calling. I feel like you're still trying to make up your mind about it though. And that's why you're here. You know, you're trying to figure it out. And I feel like spirit guides are trying to say that the situation is still coming to a head within you, as far as what you need to see, what you need to realize before you can feel within very certain about your response, very certain about your stance or answer in the situation. We're getting no, release old patterns. Okay. So I feel like the situation could go either way. And let me explain. I see that you are maybe caught up in a situation where you are dealing with a particular person or relationship or connection. And what it is, spirit guides are trying to let you know it's not just about this person or the situation. It's an inside job. There's something, that's why this too soon to tell came up, is because there is some work you need to do within yourself to release certain patterns. And this will make your mind very clear, okay, on what it is. That's why the answers seem to be sort of going everywhere. Or they're not super clear. Like pile number 1, we had a clear no. Okay, here it's sort of shifting. It's based on, the response here is based on the internal work that you are doing, pile 2. When you have worked to release certain past patterns and avoid repeating past mistakes, when you truly are done with that cycle, then your path will become very crystal clear to you. Okay, let's see what your final card is. Don't overthink it. Okay, we're definitely getting that. You know, I remember I said earlier that you've been thinking on it, going around everywhere thinking on it. You're thinking too much about it, pile 2. You're thinking too much about it. I would say go with your gut on this one. Go with your gut, because I see that you have a lot of psychic power. You have a good sense of intuition on this. And what I'm getting from this is that if you want this to be the situation, if you want your answer to be yes, and you remain convicted, then the answer is yes. If you are feeling uncertain and not sure, you're not wanting to lean in, then the answer is no, because there is an internal pattern. That would imply that there's an internal pattern that you need to work through, that you need to clean up, so you can feel confident about your path that you're choosing here. So there is a very strong potential that the answer is yes, pile 2. But it all depends on the clarity you are creating within, based on the work that you're doing. When you are finally comfortable with yourself and have gotten rid of certain patterns that are maybe creating sort of like a confusion or lack of clarity, then you will be released, and you will see very clearly that it's a very easy yes. Okay? It's actually a very easy yes if you want it to be. But if it's a no, then it's like you're still struggling with something, and you need to work through that. And then you can figure out what your answer is going to be at the end of that process. I know it's kind of like a shifting response, but I feel like the answer is quite clear, in the sense that you have to decide for yourself who you love, what you love, and again, like I said, once you decide it's a yes, it will be a yes. If you decide it's a no and you're overthinking it, then that means there's more work internally to do. And that's the answer as I see it for you, pile 2. If you've enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to catching up with you at the next one. Bye! Welcome to your reading, pile 3. So you want to know the answer to your question. Is it a yes or no? Before we get into your oracle cards and get that answer for you. Let's take a look at exactly what it is you're trying to ask, get an idea, so we can receive some confirmation that you are on the right pile. Okay, that you've chosen the right pile for you. Once you get that confirmation, then we'll go ahead and look at that answers. If we don't get that confirmation, if you feel like this is all wrong, it's not your pile, go ahead and just jet right back to the beginning and choose another pile so you can get the right answer for you. Okay, pile number 3, let us begin. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. Let's get an idea of what it is that you're asking to create confirmation. Be right back. And we're back. So let's take a look at the energies coming through for you, shall we? We got the 6 of Wands. Okay, so this is about a victory. Perhaps you're wondering, will I win at this thing? There's something you want to win. Maybe you want to win someone's heart, because I see a beautiful rose there, or you want to win a contest or win something. Okay, I'm not sure what it is. This may also have something to do with your self-esteem. Perhaps you're wondering if something you want to do is going to be good for your self-esteem, it's going to be good for you, or will lead you to a victory, something like this. We have the Temperance. Okay, so yeah, you're wanting to know if you're a good fit for a certain situation or certain person too. That's a possibility, okay? That's something you're really, really curious about. Will you be able to make it work with this person or this situation? That's another possible question you're asking. We got the 9 of Cups. Yeah, you want to know if the situation, this thing on your mind, what it is you're trying to figure out, will it lead to my wishes coming true? Will my dreams be fulfilled? Will this lead me to the land of milk and honey and all the good things? Will things work out satisfactorily and to my benefit? Okay. Next, we're getting Justice. Yeah, this could be a legal situation. Perhaps you're wanting to know if this legal situation will work out in your favor. That's a question that some of you all may be asking. Or you're just wanting to know, you're trying to make a certain decision. It's a very serious matter, actually. And you just want to know if you're cut out for this. You know, the Justice card is about weights and measures. It's about truth too, fairness. Will the truth be revealed? Will there be fairness in this? Will there be clarity? What will the cause and effect? You're wanting to know, these kinds of matters. You're wanting to know about these types of matters. And I see that very clearly for you. All right, so you chose this beautiful white crystal cluster. It's got some very iridescent, shiny. I'm getting that you're gonna get the truth of the situation for sure. Because I kind of picked up with Justice that you're wanting truth and fairness. I see that you're going to get to the truth of the situation, regardless of what it is. Truth will be revealed. Truth will be known. There will be healing too, is what I'm seeing. No matter which way these answers go, there's going to be healing and there's going to be truth. I'm also getting I feel like you've already sort of got an idea what it's going to be. You are maybe very telepathically and psychically gifted, pile 3. Okay, I hope I said pile 3 earlier. Sorry. But pile 3, I feel that there will be victory. I do sense victory in this situation. Regardless of what answer we get today, there's going to be some form of victory. All right, let's take a look. We have a solid maybe. So it could go either way. Let's keep going here with your oracle cards, and we'll put it all together at the end. This is the right path for you. Yes, okay. That's really good. We're getting a yes. So this is one of those situations. This is what I like to say with these yes or no readings, okay? When you start seeing things going like this, a lot of it is dependent on you. There's something that's dependent on you. The way you carry yourself. If you carry yourself with self-confidence, it could be a yes. If you speak the truth, if you behave in a just manner and you follow the law, the answer could be a yes, right? It depends on certain actions. So the ball is kind of like in your court. We have no, reassess the risks. The stakes in this situation may be higher than you realize, okay? So I'm getting that you need to really take whatever this is very seriously. Pile 3. If you want a good I don't know what the outcome you want. It could be yes, it could be no, okay? But depending on the outcome that you want, you're going to need to take the situation very seriously. I do feel it's leaning towards yes, but it depends, okay? Let's take a look. We have be careful what you wish for, right? So again, remember I said your wishes will be fulfilled. You're looking to see if your wishes will be fulfilled. I think spirit guides are trying to say to you, be careful what you're wishing for, right? Be careful. This win that you're looking for, or this yes or this no that you're looking for, what is it based on really? Evaluate within yourself what it is that you're looking for. So I'll give you an example. Like, for instance, if you are like, I really want to lose weight. I really want to lose weight. Okay. And you are, maybe you weigh 160 pounds and you're 5'7". Well, I would tell you that, you know, if you're 5'7" and you weigh 160 pounds, you are in good shape. So maybe the spirit guides are asking you to look within yourself and ask yourself, is the goal you're looking for, is it a healthy one? Is this a healthy goal that you're wanting? Is it good for you? Because, you know, it could be maybe you need to work on your self-esteem and see yourself as already beautiful. See yourself as already having these things. And also the other side of this is, if you do get your wish, then you may be malnourished and too thin, too gaunt. Maybe, you know, some people, if they lose too much weight, their face gets too bony looking. You know, they can't help this. Maybe they're not designed to be that slim. They're designed to have a few pounds on, and that's when their face looks the best. So, you know, be careful what you wish for. Yes, you could get what you want if that's really what you want. The outcome, though, there are risks that go with the outcome. So just be sure to evaluate what it is exactly that you want. Go back to the drawing board and ask yourself, is this thing I want, is this truly what will make me happy? Is this truly what will be best for the situation? You see? So it all depends on, once you get clear on that, then, and you decide, you say you go back and you look at it and you're like, you know what? I've looked at it, I've examined the core of the situation, and I've decided I really would like this. I do think it would be good for me for this reason, and good for the people around me for that reason, and just good, period. I think it's a good decision. I really want this. Then, hey, go for it. Your answer will be what you want it to be. It's a solid maybe, because it all depends on, have you evaluated it, and are you aware fully of all the risks of the situation, that it truly does serve. So it looks like you may get what you want, but be careful what you wish for. And also, you may not get what you want, maybe because you are not looking enough at the core of where you're coming from with this question, or maybe there's something about it that you need to go look back and maybe read the fine print and be aware of what you're getting yourself into before you start wishing for things. Okay. And I know this is kind of a response that's all over the place, but I do feel like you're going to receive healing and you're going to receive the truth no matter what. The truth is coming to you, Pile 3. Okay, that is part of the answer to your question. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. If it made sense, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and take good care of yourself, okay? Bye! Welcome to your reading, pile number 4. So you want to know what the answer to your question is. Is it a yes or a no? Alright, before we get into all that, the answer is in your oracle cards over there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the question that you are asking, so we can get an idea of whether you're at the right pile or not. We can get some confirmation, okay? Let me go ahead and shuffle the cards, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we pulled out your cards. Let's take a look. We have the 7 of Stones. So there's something you've invested in, something you spent your time on, and you're wondering when will it come to fruition. Perhaps there's something that's slow moving. It could be also, this is a pregnancy card. Maybe you want to know when you will get pregnant, or something like this. Or it could be that you have invested in something, you've planted certain seeds, and you want to know if it'll work out great or work out well. Something like this, that's a possibility. Something's taking its time for sure. We got the 4 stones. So there's something you want. Maybe someone has withheld something from you, and you're wanting to know when they will release this thing to you, or when this thing will be released to you. Something like this may have to do. It may be financial in nature for a good number of you, pile 4. We have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, you want to know when this thing will start moving. I definitely see it feels like something may be stuck, or something is not moving along the way you would like. It's sort of in an inert state, kind of stuck, and you're wanting to receive something quickly. You want something to come to you quickly. Could be financial in nature, or maybe not. We have the World. Yeah, you want to know if you will be fulfilled, if this thing will come to a satisfactory outcome, if it's something you've been waiting for, you've been investing in, you've been waiting on for it to grow and to show some seeds, or when will there be a harvest? When will it be coming to you? Will it come to you? Will you receive the harvest? Will you receive rewards? You want to know if you'll be accomplished. Okay. Maybe you want to know if you'll get pregnant, or you want to know if you will make bank on a certain investment, or you want to know if you'll be able to acquire something, or if you will be given something, or if you receive the message maybe that you've been waiting for someone to contact you or communicate with you. You want to know if there's going to be a message coming your way, something like this. Maybe some of you may even want to know if you're going to graduate. Maybe you've been in school for a long time. You want to know if you're going to be successful at graduating this program, or come to a successful conclusion on something. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. You chose this beautiful red star crystal cluster. This is something you're really passionate about. It may have to do with your survival. I feel like I'm seeing passion coming your way. I'm seeing strength. I'm seeing a driving force. I'm seeing survival. You, Pile 4, will survive. Okay, you will survive. You will show courage. You will survive. Okay. I'm also seeing vitality. That's the color of blood. I'm just getting that things will be flowing for you. Let's go ahead and see what the oracle cards are saying. No matter what the answers are, I feel like things will be flowing for you. You will survive. You will show courage, and things are going to be okay. We have very doubtful. Okay. You're being redirected. Okay, so you're being redirected with no. Okay. Looks like maybe you're waiting to hear back from someone. Something like this. If that's the case, they're not going to contact you. I don't see that coming through. All right, let's see what else the cards are saying. No, but another path is opening. So here's what I'm seeing is it's clear now, okay, that the path that you're focused on, that you've invested in, unfortunately, Pile 4, I feel it's not going to come through for you like you're wanting. But it's because your spirit guides have a special plan for you, Pile 4. They have a way that they want you to go. They have a way that they want you to travel on this one. There's a path that's opening up for you. It's leading somewhere else, and it's a brightly lit path. I feel like there's something around you. You've already noticed it, Pile 4. If you haven't, look around or pay attention, okay? There is an alternative path for you, was waiting for you. You're going to be led in another direction. It's going to surprise you. It may surprise you. Maybe you don't know. You're going to be surprised by it. But there is something around you that's saying, no, I'm the path you should be, or someone, I'm the path you should be barking up on. Okay, I'm the tree you should be barking up on. I'm the path you should be taking. It's me. You may not have noticed this person. You may not have noticed this path yet. But I feel like part of why this situation has been frozen is because you're dealing with a situation where someone's being like stingy, or doesn't want to share, or doesn't want to share themselves, or they want things to remain the same. They don't want to change the situation, or the situation doesn't want to change. It's just remaining stuck. There's some kind of stuck energy we're getting soon. So with soon, what I'm seeing is that you will get this accomplishment you're wanting soon, Pile 4. But it's not this particular situation. It's not. Okay, but you will get the accomplishment you're wanting soon as you redirect and find the path. And it's going to be very clear when you find it. It's going to be very clear it's yours. It's going to be clear that this person is yours. It's going to be clear that this path is yours. It's going to be brightly lit. And you're just going to know. And that situation will be forthcoming. That situation will communicate with you. That situation will share with you, will yield fruit. And that's what I'm seeing the cards for you, my beautiful Pile 4. If you've enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye! Welcome to your reading, Pile 5. Thank you so much for stopping by today. You're wanting to know the answer to your question, if it's a yes or a no. Before we begin, I'm going to pull some cards, some tarot cards from the Green Glyph Tarot deck, and we're going to look into what the nature of your question is as confirmation that you are at the right pile. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, and then we will begin this reading. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. And we're back. Let's take a look at what this question is. We have the Ace of Stones. Okay, so you may be asking about a financial opportunity. If that financial opportunity will be working out well, or it could be just in relation to an opportunity. Could be in relation to prosperity. Maybe you're wondering, will I be rich? Or will this opportunity lead to success? Something like this, okay? We have the Elder Futhark rune here, Berkana, which relates to birth. Or it could be like new beginnings or fertility. Perhaps you're wondering if you're going to be able to have a child successfully, get pregnant. If you'll have money in the bank. Interesting. Okay, let's keep taking a look here. We have Judgment. All right. So with the Judgment card appearing, it's a pretty intense looking Judgment card, pile 5. I think it's a time of reckoning for you. Okay, you've had an awakening. You're assessing something. You're trying to figure it out. You're like, is this it or not? I won't waste my time with anything that's not gonna yield, in success for me. Next, we're getting the Six of Wands. Yeah, you want a victory, pile 5. You want a victory. That much is clear when it comes to either financial matters or for matters of fertility. Will something, it may not just be, it could be maybe not just a baby or children. It could be just like financial fertility. Is this opportunity a viable one? Will it lead to career success, or will it lead to financial success, or will it help my reputation in some kind of way, in a positive way? That could be the question. We got the Six of Stones. Okay, this could have to do with pay. You're wanting to know if you're going to get paid well, if you're going to find a job soon, or if this job you're getting, or this opportunity you're getting is going to yield good financial rewards, something like this. You're definitely looking into the success of a situation. So you have chosen this beautiful gradient pink to blue star crystal cluster. I see you're going to end up with a situation that you love and that brings you good fortune, regardless of what the answer here is today. Okay, regardless of the answer you see here today, you're going to end up in a situation you love that will bring you good fortune. All right, that's definitely what I'm getting there. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. We have It Is Possible. Yes, so this situation has a lot of potential, pile 5. It is possible. Let's take a look at your next one. There is a lesson to uncover. No. Okay, all right, let's keep looking. Doubtful, unfavorable conditions. The conditions are unfavorable for a positive outcome. Okay, remember I said no matter what we see here, you will end up with a situation you love that will lead to good fortune. Remember that. We have Think It Through. So it looks like maybe not this particular opportunity will lead you to the success that you're looking for. Not this particular one. It could also be that there's something about the situation that you need to adjust. Maybe it's your attitude. Maybe it's the environment that you're in. I'm getting with the Judgment card, something maybe has gone wrong, or there's something very chaotic going on. And so this is something you need to take into consideration. This is what has caused you to have a wake-up call. Caused you to open your eyes and go, wait a minute, I need to look at this very carefully. Is this really going to lead to the conditions I'm looking for? Maybe you want to know if you'll keep getting paid. Maybe if you want to know, I don't know what it is, pile 5. That's your question to know. You can let me know in the comment section if you would like. But I see that you need to be careful, because I do see that you will get a certain kind of success, but it may not be from this particular situation. Yeah, it may not be from this particular situation, pile 5. Or perhaps there are tweaks you need to make the conditions, get the conditions to be more favorable for a positive outcome. Some tweaks need to be made. And it's up to you to figure out what those are. Yeah, I do think that there's a lesson to uncover. Like it says, open your eyes and reassess your situation. I see with Judgment you currently are. You are definitely assessing and trying to figure things out. Look for signs that could lead to the sabotaging of the outcome you prefer, and see if it is possible at all for you to tweak or adjust these factors. If you can, then this is going to make you more likely to succeed. If you can't, then you may want to, choose a different path. Either way, you're going to end up in a situation that you love, that's going to bring you good fortune. And that's what I'm seeing in the cards for you, my beautiful pile 5. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Take very good care of yourself, okay? And I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye! Welcome to your reading, pile 6. You have a question you would like to know the answer to. Is it yes or no? And we're going to find out today, okay? Now, let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards to figure out exactly what this question is that you're wanting to ask, as confirmation that you have chosen the right pile, all right? So let me go ahead and shuffle the cards and I'll be right back. Okay, let's take a look at what your question is. We got 5 of Stones. So this could have to do with lack of some kind. Something is lacking. Okay, could be a person, could be a thing, could be a situation. We have the Knight of Cups. It could be romantic, your love life. Perhaps you're wanting to discover, will you find a partner? Okay, Or is the partner you have a good one? Or is your partner going to be successful? That could be another question you're wanting to ask. Will they be financially successful? Or you may want to know if you're going to, have a partner who's someone you've known for a very long time. If this person is going to step forward and be your husband or your mate for life. This has to do with people you grew up with. I'm seeing like relationships coming into play here, okay? Someone you're very familiar with. Someone you've had memories with. Maybe you're wondering if healing is going to come back to a connection that didn't go well. We have the Two of Swords. I feel like there's some sort of choice you're looking to make. Maybe you're wanting to choose, deciding if you should choose this person or not. Maybe the reason you're struggling with whether you want to choose them or not is because maybe they are financially poor, or maybe things have not worked out whenever you linked up with this person, though you've known them for a long time. It feels like it's maybe y'all are like star-crossed lovers or something like this. Every time you try to get together, things seem to misalign. You can see the fault line on the earth, sort of creating a separation or a sense like it's an unstable ground. So this could be like an unstable connection, but you've had for a very long time. You're wondering, will it work? Will it not? Or should you choose this person or should you not? Maybe it's a friend. It could be maybe it's a long-time connection, a childhood friend. This has to do with your past too. Someone you've known in your past. A long-term situation that maybe didn't give you the rewards you were looking for. And this is what you're asking about. That's a possibility. All right, let's take a look at your crystal here. You chose a beautiful white crystal. You will be getting the truth. This is something that's definitely coming your way. There's healing coming into your situation as well. If you'd wondered if there's going to be healing, there will be healing. Pile 6. Let's take a look at what your oracle cards have to say. We have don't give up hope. Exactly. There will be healing in this situation. Let's see what else is coming through. Not now. Okay. It won't happen right away. This healing or this person you're looking for, maybe it's romantic, or maybe you're wondering about your partner's financial situation or your own financial situation, that you maybe working with people you've known a long time or something like this, doing something you love and you're very passionate about. The answer to that question is not now, but don't give up hope. So far, let's see what else is coming through. We have no red flags are present. Pay attention to warning signs. This may not be beneficial for you. So you may have a certain level of comfortability with the situation, but it doesn't always necessarily mean, I feel like if you're wanting quick success, it's not going to happen through this situation. If you're wanting it to resolve quickly, if you want things to be fixed and healed now, let's go. Where's that money? Where's the stable conditions? It's not going to happen right now. Okay. There might be some waiting involved. Go more general. Okay. So I feel like maybe, there's a sense the spirit guides are trying to say maybe you are fixating too much in a particular situation. And you need to sort of open up your scope a little bit, okay? And include other options. Look at other situations in your life. Perhaps it's not just only this situation that will bring you what it is that you're looking for. There are some red flags present in the situation. I feel like it could go either way in the sense that, you need to pay attention. If you want to choose the situation, if it's a matter of a choice, go into it with your eyes wide open and be aware of what it is that you're getting into exactly. So that if you're inclined to maybe hold on and continue to be hopeful, keep your eyes peeled and make sure that as things happen, you're not looking at things with rose-colored glasses or lying to yourself. So that if at the end of the day, what it is you want is you just want things, you just want to be in a successful situation, period. It doesn't matter if you've known this person a long time, or if you've known this situation a long time or not, or whatever it is, you just want it to be successful. That's all you care about. Then you may need to, as a possibility, move in a more general direction. Okay. And stop fixating so much on this particular situation as the end all and be all and the one that has to work. Okay. So I do feel like, you can trudge along, but do so with your eyes wide open in your situation. Be real with yourself. Okay. Or, just ask a more general question and go back and pick again. Okay. At the beginning. So for example, if you're saying, I want to know if my childhood best friend is going to be the love of my life, the one I get married to and who will take care of me and we'll live a good life together. Maybe what you could do, make it a more general question and go, will I find the love of my life? Period. and let that be open about where this could come from. Or will I find my dream job? Period. And be open about where this could come from. So yeah, if you ask a more general question or go about things in a more general way, step back and look at things from the big picture perspective. That will give you an advantage in your situation. I'm also getting that, if you want to persevere, that's possible. There's a possibility things will succeed, but you have to be patient and you have to be hopeful about your situation and keep your eyes wide open. If you want a yes from this, I feel that a yes is not going to be clear. There's some things that need to be worked through for you to get that yes. Or, like I said, you can go more general and get a big picture perspective on your situation and make an assessment based on the red flags that you see. When you get a big picture perspective, this means you're like an eagle flying in the sky, right? You're looking down on the situation. There's a certain level of detachment, and there's an advantage there. You can look at it for what it is. Once you do so, and you're seeing the red flags, you have to assess from that perspective what it is, okay? I do see an encouragement from Spirit, though, that you could get a yes out of the situation, but you need to remain hopeful, be patient, and address the red flags that are present. And that's what I'm seeing in your cards, pile 6. If you've enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. If you found it resonant, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for bringing your energy to this reading. I hope this was helpful. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. I'd appreciate that. Take good care of yourself, okay? Bye!